Okay, hey guys, I don't know if you can see my facial expressions, but my facial expressions aren't. You guys see my facial expressions isn't really important right now. What's important in this video is the rumors that Kathleen Kennedy being fired from Lucasfilms. And I know this is a few days late, but at least I'm covering it. So there has been rumors that Kathleen Kennedy may or may not have been fired, and Lucasfilm's trying to find a good way to announce it to the public. I mean, like Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers said, we haven't seen Kathleen Kennedy in the spotlight since The Last Jedi. I mean, regularly. Seeing how a lot of people, and this is mainly Ryan Johnson's fault, because he was saying, "Oh, I love splitting the fandom, blurry, blur, blur. I love having half the people love my films, the people hate my films." Guess what, Johnson? Star Wars ain't the ground where you uh, do that. Just look at you want to be the next Jake Lloyd, which Jake Lloyd played the young Anakin Skywalker in the Phantom Menace. And shortly after that, he got blasted by fans saying, "Oh, your acting is terrible, blurry, blurry, blur." And he was a kid actor, and I said it in one of my videos. I believe on this channel. I forget if I said on this channel or my own channel. I got different standards for kid actors, teen actors, adult actors. I'm tend to be harder on the adult actors than I do on teen or kids. Same with teens. I'm harder on the teen actors than I am on the kid actors. And with Jake Lloyd in The Phantom Menace, sorry, his acting may have not been the best. It may not have been the best, but he was pretty good for a kid actor. And I personally blame George Lucas, because according to some news I've heard, he doesn't really like to handle actors with actors. Was then he sort of hired an acting coach to make the acting in the prequels better. And I find it unfortunate and disrespectful of the fans who blasted Jake Lloyd in a negative way because of them. Oh, I feel like that's the main reason why Jake Lloyd quit acting at such a long age. But yeah, going back to the main subject, Kathleen Kennedy potentially being fired. I would be upset. Nothing against the exactly her, because I bet she's a nicer person than she made herself out to be. With all those offensive statements that she's made, plus her backing up what J.J. Abrams, Ryan Johnson said. One of her comments was saying, "Oh, girls cannot relate to Luke Skywalker." What the hell does that mean? I mean, that Star Wars girl channel, she explains how that's a bunch of baloney. And hey, BB King critic, red title, please, hello you. Yeah, that's true. Thank you. But Kathleen Kennedy was saying, "Oh, girls can't relate to Star Wars, to Luke Skywalker." Anna from that Star Wars girl channel, she kind of like blasts Kathleen Kennedy and says, "Yeah, you know what, Kathleen Kennedy, you're totally wrong. Girls can't relate to Luke Skywalker." And she gives reasons why girls can relate to Luke Skywalker. Jeremy's daughter would disagree. I mean, potentially, yeah, but still, as a guy, I kind of also find that offensive because that's bullcrap. It's just most kid actors are better than prestigious actors. That's true. And here's the thing with Jake Lloyd in The Phantom Menace, yeah, his acting could be better. But for a kid actor, I did not mind his acting. It could have been worse, could have been better. Again, I have different standards for kids actors, and adult actors, or teen actors, as to say, if I haven't said that just now. Hold on. Oh no, I thought I heard a noise. Never mind. Anyways, and Ryan Johnson. No, not Ryan Johnson. I believe it was J.J. Abrams who said, "If you dislike the Last Jedi," and I'm quoting Ryan Johnson here. He says, "If you dislike the Last Jedi, you are an overweight, middle-aged white man. You might also be racist, and you might also be like sexist in terms of you're afraid of woman power." That is offensive because hold on, my cat. JJ, Nemo, stop scratching. But yeah, it was J.J. Abrams, not Ryan Johnson. Okay, no, okay, yeah, it was J.J. Abrams, and I find that offensive because first of all, I'm not middle aged. I'm 22. Last time I checked, that's not middle age. That's pretty young. Second of all, I'm not white, and I'm not fat. I'm in pretty decent shape, even though my stamina could be better. But I'm in a pretty decent shape, and there is a lot of things I would change in The Last Jedi. And I'm not even afraid of female power. Hell, there's been a few videos on this channel where I uploaded or live streamed me pretty much promoting girl power. Like an episode, in a live stream of Dead or Alive 5 last round. I think it was my first live stream of it where I kind of like promoted girl power. And my first two live streams in Injustice Gods Among Us, if I remember correctly, my first two, I promoted girl power. So, and I kind of dislike Attack of the Clones. That's my least favorite Star Wars movie. Does that mean I'm a overweight, white, middle-aged, white, or uh, middle racist or afraid of female power? No, just hold on. Mulan promotes woman power, and we left exactly a Wonder Woman. Regardless if you dislike that movie or not, you gotta admit it's a pretty decent movie. So far, it's my favorite DC movie. Hey, no, Nemo, you remember the last time? Thank you, boy. But sorry, I'm just making room on my chair for my cat. On my but yeah, you're right about Mulan. You're right up, and I liked the Wonder Woman. I liked Mulan. Uh, exactly. So, and there's a few other movies where there has been a female lead where I liked, and there's been a few where I disliked. There's some movies where there's a white lead that's that I liked or disliked. Does that mean that I'm sexist or I'm racist? Come here, Nemo. Stop going over there. This this is my little troublemaker, Nemo. But does that mean I'm sexist or racist just because I don't like or afraid of women power if I dislike a movie that has a female lead or white lead or any other race lead? No, no. It's just I like this dislike the story. To me, it's the story that matters, not whatever race or gender or whatever sexual preference you have. None of that matters to me. What matters to me is the story and the character development. That what matters to me. And the fact that Kathleen Kennedy and Ryan Johnson, I might add, but really Kathleen Kennedy, the president of Lucasfilms, had backed J.J. Abrams up when he said that racist and sexist comment really pisses me and a lot of fans off. It really has. Along with the females can't relate to Luke Skywalker, mumbo jumbo. And Jeremy from Geeks Gamer is definitely right. We haven't seen Kathleen Kennedy in the spotlight regularly since The Last Jedi bombed. Incredible Silhouette of a female lead would be a good movie, but Ghost Snipe. Yeah, no, Nemo, you're not going up on my bed, okay? Thank you, boy. But yeah, I'm willing to bet you Incredible Sue will be a good movie. If you dislike The Incredibles 2, it's not because you are sexist or racist, it's just you not being a fan of that movie. I should say of the story. Which, if you if you disagree with any of my statements, I'm not gonna say, oh, you're stupid, or blah blah blah. I'm not gonna attack you guys like Kathleen Kennedy, Ryan Johnson, J.J. Abrams have so far. I'm gonna respect that you guys disagree with me, and if you disagree with me, I'm open for a friendly debate. I, if anything, I'm interested in your guys' side. It's Pixar. I'm sure it will be a good movie. They always mostly make. Yeah, that's true. And here's the thing. Even though I was saying Attack of the Clones is my least favorite Star Wars movie, excuse me, there are still some elements where I will say are good in the movie. For example, the Battle of Geonosis. That's debatedly the best scene in the entire movie. Because we could see Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Padme dodge some creatures. And then comes the Jedi battle there. Actually, yeah, I totally forgot the holiday special, so I take that back. The holiday special is my least favorite Star Wars movie. Then comes Attack of the Clones. Thank you for reminding me, because I watched the holiday special before I saw the solo Star Wars story movie, and it, in a sense, was the first spin-off movie. That movie was garbage. It was boring. It really had no action in it. It was a major disappointment. It was kind of lowered my expectations for the solo movie. And no, if you're going to sit in any spot, you sit in my chair. You're not sitting on my bed anymore. Uh, sorry, my cat is being difficult. No, if you're going to sit anywhere, sit on my bed, chair, Nemo. Thank you. Who's your favorite female villain? Mine is Chico from Kim Possible. My favorite female villain? That's a good question. Stay. Lay down. Thank you, Nemo. My favorite female villain. I would say Captain Phasma, but she's a pretty useless character. Basically, my favorite female villain. That's a good question. I never had a thought in that. Uh, I would have to say Maleficent from the Kingdom Hearts series at the moment, but I will have to think more about it. If I do in this live stream, I'll let you know. But so far, I would have to say Maleficent. uh, yes, you're awesome. That's pretty funny. But I'd say Maleficent in the Kingdom Hearts series. It's my favorite female villain so far. Uh, so yeah. Between her and Ventress from the Clone Wars, and I'm talking about the CGI one, the Dave Filoni version. But yeah, I dislike Kathleen Kennedy only because of her statements. And J.J. Abrams' comment about if you dislike the Last Jedi, you're sexist, racist, you're overweight, middle-aged man, white man, makes me not want to see any of his movies. And I would say I'm not going to see any more of his movies. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much true. But I wish I could say I'm not going to see any more of J.J. Abrams' movies. But that would be a lie. I would tell you guys and me if I said that. Only because Episode 9. He is making Episode 9, unless Lucasfilm decides to change directors for it. And the chances of me seeing the Episode 9, whatever it's called, is pretty high. It's my one kryptonite. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And I wish I could say, I hope so too, and I wish I could say I'm not gonna see Rian Johnson's uh trilogy, Star Wars trilogy, like any more of his movies, but I'm most likely gonna see his Star Wars trilogy. But outside of Star Wars, the chances of me watching a Rian Johnson or J.J. Abrams movie is really slim because I don't want to support them. After those offensive statements they made, I don't really want to support them. Why should I? Like, seriously, why should I? And, Rian Johnson said, there needs to be less white men making Star Wars movies. Okay, and in the famous words of Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, be the change you want to be seen. Step back from making the Star Wars trilogy and tell Kathleen Kennedy, hey, there needs to be a female, or there needs to be a man that is another race, per se, than being white. But up until I see Rian Johnson pull back, I'm going to say, hey, you're full of shit, man. Yeah, I've seen that show, and it has a good, strong female lead. I like the movie, I like the show. I haven't really seen any of the actors in that movie or TV show in anything. It would be nice to see them in more stuff. Uh, but I am I'm up for girl power. I'm up for any race power. You could be white man, Asian, black, Haitian, Australian, Bulgarian. I do not care. Well, I do care in a way, but I mostly don't, cause I don't really care about the gender or the race of that person. As long as that person makes a good story, then really I don't really care. And really where the race and gender comes from, for me, is if that person has made good movies before, But it's not, even then, it's not really gender or race for me. It's a matter of, have you made a good movie? Like, if that woman who made Wonder Woman came in today saying, I'm replacing Ryan Johnson to make a trilogy, or I'm making a standalone Star Wars movie, I would be up for that. Yeah, partially because she'll be the first female director for Star Wars, and that is a pretty, I'll admit, that's a pretty big deal. In this case, about a female taking over, I don't care if female, like before the Han Solo movie, there was a big deal that the female role, the L337 droid or whatever. Yeah, I've seen the Shake It Up movie, mini show, but there's been a big deal that the robot in the Last Jedi and that masked person I'm sorry, in the Solo movie, the masked person in the Solo movie was females. To be honest, excuse my language, but I don't give a damn if they're female, as long as they're good characters. I don't care if they're about their gender or race. As long as they're good, strong characters, I'll stand behind them. But in terms of directors, when the day comes when there's the first female director comes to Star Wars, then I'll make a big deal out of it. But other than that, especially when it comes to gender, I mean, it comes to Star Wars, gender and race does not matter to me as long as the director is good, the characters are good, bingo. And Kathleen Kennedy saying, "Oh, the Force is female." Why? Why? I mean, she's mad that Anakin was the main Force user lead in the prequels, and Luke Skywalker was the main Force user lead in the original trilogy. Both were men. Who cares? They were strong characters. And in The Force Awakens, Rey was a pretty strong character. Even though she was OP, she was a very strong character. In The Last Jedi, there was really no growth in the character. Even though I still am a fan of Rey, but I'll even admit, there was really no character growth for Rey. And I'll say this right now. Rey and Daisy Ridley and Rose Tico and Kelly Marie Tran are hot. Just saying. And you're right, BB. The Force has no gender. Watch the Clone Wars movie. Watch the Clone Wars series. You'll see there's a bunch of female Force users, as well as a bunch of male Force users. Doubt Dave Filoni had, and George Lucas, when he was making the prequels, I doubt they had gender in mind when they were making Force user females characters. And I even doubted that Dave Filoni thought a female Force is female when he made Ahsoka. Granted that at first Ahsoka was like one of the most hated Star Wars characters, but over time, she became the most beloved Star Wars characters in both the Clone Wars and the Rebel show. And in that Star Wars Resistance show, I would be more than welcoming to see Ahsoka in that Star Wars Resistance show that's taking place after Return of the Jedi, Return of the Jedi, but before The Force Awakens. And I'm willing to see a live action Ahsoka, regardless in the live action Star Wars show or in episode 9. And Yeah, I want to see Lando Calrissian in episode 9. And I admit, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers said that he feels that they're using Lando as a marketing tool for episode 9. That might be true. That I'm not saying it's true or it's not true. I want to see Billy D. Williams reprise his role as Lando Calrissian. Speaking of Lando Calrissian for a second, Donald Glover's performance as Lando was good. I could, I had a sense, I could feel the sense of Billy D. Williams in Donald Glover when he was doing Lando, especially since they talked. Like Billy, Donald Glover asked, I'm willing to bet you Donald Glover asked Billy Williams for some tips in Star Wars and be Lando Calrissian. And I understand that Billy D's legs are not as good as it was back when he was in Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. But they could make it where Lando Calrissian has this hover chair. Even if Lando isn't there for like 10 minutes, I'll be good. As long as those 10 minutes impacts the story in semi-major way. The reason why I feel like a lot of fans, including me, are mad about Captain Phasma cameo in The Last Jedi, because she was there for like 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but she was completely useless. I feel like she, it, the character would have benefited, like with a nicer friend, if she was in the movie, if she was in in episode 9. Now, with the nicer friend, seeing how Rey and Kylo Ren destroyed Snoke's royal guards, it would make up the perfect room for the Knights of Ren, being Kylo Ren's new royal guards, but keep, the not skip the traditional red, you know. But yeah, I feel like Dave Filoni would make a better president in the creative control. If I if I was in Star Wars, I would want to see Billy D. Calrissian Lando. That would be decent. And here's another thing. Speaking of Lando, he's pansexual. Which pansexual is bisexual, which is a person who likes males and females in a romantic way. But pansexual goes one step further. You like robots and aliens, which aliens are both males and females. Which really, I mean, kudos for Lando for branching out, but who the hell cares? Like, who the hell cares, seriously, about people's sexuality? As long as in the Star Wars universe, I got the facial hair for it, mostly. I don't know, being, I can see me, I guess, I'm not gonna go there because I'm just thinking about the race, not really about the character. Maybe he could be his adopted son, I don't know. But, and I find it bogus what they did with Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi. Granted that I didn't mind the grumpy old man that Luke Skywalker was in the movie. The one, the part I'm talking about that I feel like it's bogus is Luke's final scene where he died. I found out stupid. And I saw this picture on Facebook saying people The Last Jedi to be retcon are saying that they want Carrie Fisher's very last movie to be retconned. And to that, I would have to say, they got a point. I mean, with me, I personally do not want The Last Jedi to be retconned, per se. Well, edit it a little bit where it would be better. Like maybe have this edited version of a DVD where Luke Skywalker did not die. That way, in a sense, it will retcon his death. That way we can see Luke Skywalker in physical form in Episode 9 and see him die, come back as a Force Ghost like George Lucas originally planned it. And I've heard that Kathleen Kennedy and Rian Johnson only killed off Luke Skywalker to get rid of the old just for the new. Which makes Kathleen Kennedy a liar. A freaking liar. That's pretty cool. Yeah. But that makes Kathleen Kennedy a liar because she promised George Lucas the day George Lucas gave Disney the rights to Lucasfilms and announced Kathleen Kennedy as his successor that she would treat Star Wars with the utmost respect. She would treat the original characters with the utmost respect. Then why the hell did you? Then why the hell did you kill off Luke just to make way for the newer characters? I mean, Han Solo's death I'm okay with because that made sense, and General Leia's death, if they're gonna go that route in Episode 9, who the hell called me? I told this person who called me if she calls me just being impatient for me not responding, I'm going to ignore her for the entire day. I'm not trying to be a jerk, it's just she needs to be more patient. Anyways, yeah, I feel like Kathleen Kennedy went back on her word. And I don't know, I just feel like she's kind of disrespected Luke for killing him, and Rian Johnson too, for killing him just to make way of the old in with the new. And I've heard that originally people had plans for Luke Skywalker. Now they're extremely altered because of Rian Johnson's Kathleen Kennedy's stupid ass. Oi. And typically I don't try to bash people, but the offensive comments Rian Johnson, J.J. Abrams, and Kathleen Kennedy has made makes me angry, and hell yeah, I'm going to bash them for their horrible, yeah, Darth Kennedys. And here's another thing where I have no respect in, and this is for the fans. Not you, for the fans did this. They bashed Kelly Marie Tran just because they didn't like Rose Tico. Like, really? You're gonna bash her or her character? Really, guys? It's like, grow up for those ones who bashed her. And as a effect, she deleted her Instagram. Now, I made a video to my response to those I made a reaction video of Kelly Marie Tran deleting her Instagram on my channel. My own channel, which is Phil, and then the abbreviation for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that's one word, and then VIL is another word, and the picture is me in a Jedi outfit with my lightsaber. One of my many lightsabers. This lightsaber, to be exact. I believe it's this lightsaber. Or it could be this lightsaber, my Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber. I kind of forget now. But yeah, it's... Love you too, Nemo. I see you look at me, boy. I see you look at me. But, yeah, I just... I mean, I can't really blame Kelly Marie Tran if she got trashed so bad. I'm angry at the fans who did, like, trash her, because that's not harassment, in my opinion. That's more like bullying. Bullying. And I do have a lot of anger towards Kathleen Kennedy, Ryan Johnson, J.J. Abrams, for, in a sense, bullying the Last Jedi haters. Now, granted that I agree with Jeremy, I kind of have the same belief as Jeremy. If you dislike a movie that I like, or you like a movie that I dislike, then I'm not gonna judge you. I have no right to judge you. You have the right to have your own opinion, even if it's the opposite of mine, even if it conflicts with mine. And if it conflicts with mine, don't call me stupid or try to bash me or bully me, because that's not right. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I hope not. I hope Kelly Marie Tran has the strength to push through this and not give up acting. Because I like her as an actress. Her acting in The Last Jedi was great. Her character could have used some work, but it has nothing to do with the actress. And thankfully, there's still one more movie where we can see character growth. But I think, granted that The Last Jedi is the only movie I've seen Kelly Marie Tran in, but I do like her as an actress. I've seen her interviews. She seems like a big teddy bear. She seems lovable. DJ? Who's DJ? Yeah, I don't know who DJ is. But yeah, hoping she won't let those fans who bullied her into deleting her Instagram because she got too tired of dealing with them discourage her anyway. I hope she doesn't quit acting, because I'll be interested in seeing her work in other movies outside of Star Wars. I bet she would do a pretty good job. And like I said, Ray, Daisy really... Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. I mean, there's a possibility that we are able to see that character again. Uh, that's a Shadow Broker, right? Because if you're talking about the Shadow Broker, or the Code Broker, whatever, which I believe there was a beautiful shot chance of Lando returning the Last Jedi, but too late now. But yeah, there's a pretty decent chance of us seeing his character come back in Episode 9. Where do we see him? That's up to J.J. Abrams. Would it be nice to see him? Yes. But would I be mad if he was in Episode 9? Sadly, no. But I do like his character, though. I really do. Uh, what else could I say? What else can I add on to this Kathleen Kennedy should be fired rant? That I kind of went into its different arguments. I don't know. I really don't know. You guys got anything I should rant about when it comes to the current state of Lucasfilms? Because right now I got like nothing else I could think of. But I am excited for the Star Wars Resistance show, even though it's in a different art style than the Rebels. I mean, I probably would be a better president than Kathleen Kennedy would be, but here's what I would do if I was president of Lucasfilms. I will make Dave Filoni the person in charge of the creative perspective of Lucasfilms, or at least of Star Wars, anyways, because he has such passion, and I feel I want to do as good of a job as he would. So he would be, at least with the TV shows, he would be the creative president of Lucasfilms. Me of Star Wars, of me being the oversight of Lucasfilms, and I would greenlight the Kenobi movie as my first act of the president. I would definitely my first act of president greenlight uh the Kenobi movie. My second act, fire Ryan Johnson to make the uh trilogy. Only because of his offensive statements is the reason why I would fire him. J.J. Abrams, I would fire him, but I feel like since he started this new trailer, or I wouldn't mind that either. Well, first we need a Battlefront 3 first, before 4. But I would fire J.J. Abrams since he started, the one who started this trilogy, I feel like he should be the one who ends this trilogy. And I would force J.J. Abrams to make Rey a Skywalker, so the Skywalker saga wouldn't really end in like Skywalker wouldn't end in the last in this trilogy. I will have it where if they make any movies that aren't really the Skywalker movies per se, or about the Skywalkers, that will leave it open for to have a Skywalker make a cameo. Just saying. So yeah, Rey being a Skywalker would be beneficial. Her being a Kenobi, I don't think. I find that stupid. Or have Mara Jade be in episode 9 and have her announce, "Oh yeah, Luke and I had a secret child." Just have it where the Skywalker bloodline won't end in the last in episode 9. Just so there'll be a chance of a Skywalker cameo in a future Star Wars movie. Just saying, even if it's 1,000 years after the events of this trilogy, there could be a potential for a Skywalker cameo. And I wouldn't be offended if it wasn't a Skywalker based movie or trilogy. Just saying. Oh yeah, my other act as president, I would have an Old Republic trilogy. First, I will make a standalone Old Republic movie, see how that goes, and then have a trilogy of Old Republic games, like era. Then I will make a Force Unleashed movie. Like the first two Force Unleashed movies, have them center around the games, but have it where Starkiller survived, the actual Starkiller survived the events of the Force Unleashed, and have him be in hibernation or whatever, frozen until like possibly like 30 years later and see that General Eclipse and the Clone Star Killer hooked up, had a baby, and pretty much pulling a Captain America onto a Star Killer. That way, it will lead to The Force Unleashed 3, where we get to have a conclusion. Maybe have a Force Unleashed trilogy, I don't know. I'm spitting you guys ideas, Lucasfilms. What else could I? Even in the Old Republic movies, have a Yoda cameo. Maybe all three. Don't have it be a Yoda-based movie, but have it where Yoda makes a cameo. Another cameo outside of The Last Jedi. And please don't have Yoda in Episode 9. It will make more sense to have Hayden Christensen come back as Anakin Skywalker, because I feel like he will be the best chance to convert Kylo Ren back to the good side, reclaiming his old name, Ben Solo. That's just me. But anyways, I'm trying to think of if I missed anything else in terms of me having my Star Wars rant, and I can't think of anything else. So I guess that's a sign that I should end this live stream. So thank you all for who joined this live stream, regardless if you guys commented or not. Thank you all who liked this video. And please share this video or any of my other videos I uploaded. Please tell your friends about this YouTube video. Spread the word. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel. Ring that little bell to be notified whenever there's a video or a live stream that's going on. And thank you for all your guys' support, because without you guys, this channel wouldn't be where it is. And each and every day I am thankful to have you guys supporting me. So, I'll put you in the next live stream. And I'm open to any requests that you guys might have, and there's still room if you guys want to join this YouTube channel or our Facebook page, which our Facebook page could be more active as well. Personally, my fault. But just message us on our Facebook.